My day starts like a Bollywood movie. The hero wakes up. But I am not the hero. The villain is my alarm clock. It rings at 6 in the morning. I try to fight it, but it always wins. So, I get out of bed. My first thought is not about my family. It is about my targets. Who will I sell a policy to today? Will they listen or will they run away? My mind is already a comedy script. I go for a little jog. I see people smiling. I think they don't sell insurance. They look so happy. This small exercise is not for my health. It is to prepare for all the running I will do later. Chasing clients is my real cardio workout. After my jog, it is time to get ready. This is a very important part of my job. I'm not just a salesman. I am an actor. My role is Mr. Trustworthy. My costume must be perfect. For men, a sharp suit is a must. A clean shirt and a nice tie. The tie should not be too funny. You don't want the client laughing at your tie instead of your jokes. For women, a smart sari or a business suit works wonders. You have to look like you manage money well. You cannot show up looking like you need a loan yourself. People buy from people who look successful. It's all part of the show, my friends. Next, I sit down with my most important tool. No, not my phone, my diary. It is my book of dreams, and also my book of nightmares. I look at the list of names. Some are old friends, some are new contacts. I plan my day. Who will I call first? Who will I visit? It is like planning a surprise party. But the guests don't know they are on the guest list, and they probably don't want to come. I drink my tea and make a strategy. Okay, Mr. Verma likes cricket. I will start with that. Mrs. Gupta loves her son. I will talk about his future. Every call is a new performance. My family watches my morning routine. They think I am getting ready for a big job. And I am. My job is to be a professional hope seller. I sell promises for the future. My wife sometimes asks, "Who are you calling today?" I smile and say, "Some new friends." She knows what that means. It means I will call 10 people. 9 will say no. One might say, "I'll think about it." That one maybe is what keeps me going. The life of an insurance agent is a comedy of hope. You have to laugh at the rejections, otherwise you will cry, and nobody buys insurance from a crying agent. Now the real fun begins. Prospecting. This is a fancy word for finding people who will not run away from you. My first step is my phone's contact list. I scroll through it. I see my best friend's name. I think, should I call him? Then I remember our last meeting. I said the word insurance. He suddenly remembered a very important meeting. He disappeared faster than a ghost in a horror movie. My friends have become masters of hide and seek. The moment they see my call, they are either in a tunnel, in a meeting, or on another planet where the network is weak. It is a daily comedy show. The excuses I hear are amazing. They are more creative than a movie script. One man told me he was planning to live forever. He said he was a special kind of yogi. I asked him, "Sir, what if a bus doesn't know you are a yogi?" He hung up. Another lady told me her astrologer said she has a very long life, so she doesn't need insurance. I wanted to ask for her astrologer's number. I need some good news too. People will tell you anything to avoid talking about insurance. My cat is sick. My car is not starting. I am allergic to paper. The last one was my favorite. Handling these objections is an art. It is like being a stand-up comedian. The audience is tough. You have to be quick with your answers. When someone says, "I will think about it," it is a polite no. My job is to turn that no into a tell me more. I use humor. A client said, "I don't have money." I smiled and said, "Sir, that is why you need insurance the most. If something happens, where will the money come from?" He laughed. He did not buy the policy, but at least he laughed. That is a small victory for me. Making a sad topic a little lighter is my special skill. Sometimes the chase is real. I go to a client's office. The receptionist tells me, "Sir is in a meeting." I can hear him laughing inside. I know he is not in a meeting. He is in a avoiding the insurance agent meeting. So I wait. I wait with a smile. I drink the tea they offer. I chat with the receptionist. I wait so long that the client gets tired of hiding. He finally comes out. He looks at me and says, "You are still here." I reply with my biggest smile, "Sir, I am like your shadow. I am always with you for your protection." Sometimes this persistence works. Most times it just gets me another cup of tea. So, how do you change people's minds? This is the main event. It is the climax of my daily movie. It is not about forcing them. It is about winning their trust. And my secret weapon is humor. When I meet a client, I don't start with death and disease. That is a very bad opening line. Nobody wants to hear that. I start with a joke, something simple, something about the traffic or the weather. When they smile, The wall between us starts to break down. A laughing client is a listening client. It is a simple formula, but it works like magic. I have a step-by-step process. First, build a connection. I ask about their family, their job, their dreams. I listen more than I talk. People love to talk about themselves. I make them feel like the hero of their own story. I am just a supporting actor. Second, I find a problem they have. Maybe they worry about their children's education or their daughter's wedding. I don't create the problem. I just put a spotlight on it. I make them see it clearly. It is like a doctor telling you that you need to eat less sugar. You know it, but you need someone to say it. Then comes the third step. I present my product not as an insurance policy but as the solution, the magic wand. I say, imagine your daughter's wedding. You are relaxed and happy. Why? Because you planned for it today. I paint a beautiful picture. I sell them peace of mind. I don't sell them a document with complicated words. I tell stories. I talk about a client who was saved because of a policy. Stories are powerful. They touch the heart. Facts and figures go to the brain. But decisions are made in the heart, my friends. And finally, handling rejection with a smile. Not everyone will buy. That is a fact. When someone says a final no, I don't get sad. I thank them for their time. I tell them another joke before leaving. I say, okay sir, no problem. But if you meet that yogi who plans to live forever, please give me his number. They laugh. I leave on a happy note. Why? Because today's no can be tomorrow's yes. Maybe they will remember my joke. Maybe they will remember my smile. And when they are ready, they will remember me. The friendly insurance guy, not the pushy salesman. As the day ends, I look back at my performance. Did I make people laugh? Did I make them think? It is not just about sales. It is about planting seeds. Some seeds grow today, some will grow next year. My job is like that of a farmer. I have to be patient. I drive home listening to funny songs on the radio. I try not to think about the rejections. I think about the one person who listened, the one person who smiled at my joke. That is my reward for the day. That is my energy drink for tomorrow. When I reach home, my kids run to me. They ask, Papa, did you make new friends today? I hug them and say, yes, I made many. Some were just a little shy. My family is my biggest support. They know my job is tough. They know it is full of ups and downs, but they also see that I don't give up. I come home with a smile. This is the most important lesson I want to teach my children. Life will throw problems at you, but you can choose to laugh at them. A positive mindset is the real insurance for a happy life. The next morning, the show begins again. The alarm clock is still the villain. My targets are still there. The clients are still hiding. But I am ready. I am ready with my suit, my smile, and my jokes. In the business of life insurance, you deal with a serious subject, but you don't have to be serious all the time. In fact, a little bit of laughter makes the medicine easier to swallow. It helps people open up. It helps them trust you. It helps them make a wise decision for their family. So, what is the secret to success in this crazy job? Is it the perfect script? Is it the best product? No. The secret is to find humor in the struggle. It is to laugh at the funny excuses. It is to smile through the rejections. It is to believe in what you do. And most importantly, it is to remember that you are not just selling a policy. You are selling a promise. You are selling security. And that is something to be proud of. So, keep smiling, keep trying, and keep laughing. Because in sales and in life, the last laugh is always the best one.